Hello, 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 everybody! We are here in a test world. Let me hit F3 so you can take a look at the top and see that we are, in fact, in a snapshot. I'm playing around. I've had this cool idea. Let me demonstrate that we're in a snapshot. I had this cool idea where I want to make a map based on Doctor Who, where you got yourself a TARDIS. Because TARDISes are cool and all that. And one of the cool things that the 1.7 snapshot did is it does this appearing block thing. And so let me just come over here and show you. This is not its final state, but you know the basic concept behind it. And I don't have a sound pack working like I ought to, but you end up having a TARDIS that, you know, the person at the controls on the other side decides to move the TARDIS. And if you're standing in the map and you're watching the TARDIS, it'll start materializing and making that awesome TARDIS sound that I don't have in right now. And then it'll disappear. So that's really, really cool. And I really, really like that concept. And let me show you really quick how I did it. The first thing, of course, was building the TARDIS. It's 3.5 tall, so you do kind of need a bit of a floor. No, that's not how that was. There it goes. You do need a bit of a floor to make it look right. I don't have the door putting on yet. I don't have the light flashing like I ought to. But it takes 32 lapis blocks to do it, and I broke this. I used some colored wool, and broke down. Ignore that. That's not supposed to be there anymore. That was an old version of the project. But yeah, I broke it down into the 4 different sections because I didn't want it to like all be phasing in and out at once. Though I might try seeing what that looks like. Actually, that might end up being pretty cool. But I do like the particle effect. And anyway, I ended up making these right here. And this one, you hit this button, and with how I have it set up, it's the yellow wool on that model right there. And it just will make all of these blocks here into ice. And this floor right here, this one is ice. This one will turn all of those right there into lapis. This one turns them into glass. And this one turns them into air. And if I go lapis, this one right here does all the green wool layer. This right here does the yellow. And this one right here does the red. And so with each of those, you can, customize. Well, no, you can like kind of pick and choose which parts disappear and which parts reappear. Now, let's take you over to this. These right here are the different channels of the disappearingness. And these ones are pretty simple. It says, hey, place a redstone block at that certain spot. And that certain spot is on the end of each of these pads right there. You put a redstone block here, and it's just the same as if you press the button. And then the command block on top of it, because of how they work, the red power hits the hits the bottom one, then jumps up to the top. And the top one just clears away the red block, so it's just like you toggle it. Oh, and the wool on here, as I was putting it together, each one of these corresponds to one of the 8. That was just to help me be able to copy and paste the code. I did not use MC Edit for it. I'm actually doing it inside of a map. Oh yeah, I'm using MC Edit because this was a lot more work than it really ought to have been. Anyway, so yeah, each one of these toggles, and if you look at this, it's assuming... Nope. There we go. It's assuming that you're starting lapis state, and it goes from ice to lapis to ice to lapis to ice to glass to glass to air. I actually really ought to put in another row really quick. And I'll show you how to do that real quick. We're just gonna come here, and we're gonna put in another 2 rows. And the point of these 2 rows is these ones will end up being air again, and these ones will end up being glass. And this is just going to lengthen the time it takes for it to entirely disappear and to help us smooth out the effect. I have not made the effect really well. I'm not pleased with it. Pretty much, you just walk up to this one and you copy and paste the code. And we're going to paste it in here, except we're going to go back and type in air. That was on that one. And then we'll come to the glass and do that there. Yeah, redstone block, and then this one. And what I'll probably do is I'll probably go and do the other two later. It's really boring just to watch someone copying and pasting. But pretty much I set these to kind of a random time. I don't really have it, but figured out as to exactly all the timing and stuff yet. Once I get the sound actually put in, then that'll change how I'm doing it. Also with the lights on top, that'll change, and then I have to unsummon the door. Which shouldn't be hard. I think I just replaced the one with an air block, and that should do it. But okay, let's watch it, and now we'll have a little bit extra on the red channel. So let's go. And it starts phasing in and out, and phasing in and out, and now it's mostly gone, and it, yeah, reappears for a second, and then goes. So I do like that. So yeah, that's how it goes. I can actually just hit the button again, and it'll just start ice stuff. And if you watch, you can watch the redstone blocks. Oh wow, they're not even flickering in and out. They're spawning in that fast. So that's kind of cool. So yeah, that's what I'm doing with my TARDIS. I like it a lot. I like the fact that I have a TARDIS that disappears. I think that's a cool part. I'm not entirely sure on the plot and stuff of the map that I want to make, but I think it's still really cool. So you guys stay online. I will see you next time. Peace out. That's the wrong key. Let's try hitting the right key. You guys stay online. See you guys next time. Peace out.